Okay, so it's day 16, well, I guess it's like day 16 and a half. I was out here for a couple hours last night, did a little bit of work, so we're gonna get everybody caught up on where we're at. We just got back from vacation, spent 10 days in Mexico, that was wonderful. But then here's where we're at now. So I did get a little paint, because we're getting ready to put the crank in. So we did some painting. All this stuff's gonna be covered up by the floor tray, pan, where you want to call it, goes right here where your feet go, the seat and everything. So because it's gonna be going in for paint, and it's gonna be when it's fully completed, we want to make sure that we get like all this paint in these spots, because this is spots where he's not gonna be able to paint. Again, did some painting around these edges in here, places where it's gonna be hard to hit when this is all assembled. So we got paint around here. This is all gonna be covered up. We're gonna be putting all this on today, hopefully. We did get the hubs painted up last time we were out here before we left, and they're all dried up and got them on there, and they do slide like they're supposed to. One of these goes on the other side. We're just got them on there, get them out of the way. Yeah, here's our hubs, both sides now sliding freely. Finally got them broke loose and did a little work and got them lubed up. Painted all this side. This is all going to be covered up. You're not going to really see it, but it was green at one time, and all the paint kind of faded away, so we just kind of put some new paint on there just to make it look good. So that way, if anybody ever does get into this thing at some point, they'll see that we did a full restoration on this.
Put that cap back on when you put it on. Make sure that number 1 and number 1, you know. And then put it on, put the caps on, just snug them up. Okay, let's do that. I'll get this one here off next.
There's the cam and the pistons. We're using this plastic gauge.
Put that cap on there.
You put this in. I don't even really know how this stuff all works. Barry says you put some in here and you torque it down.
Well, we can show you here. We just tried it.
Okay, show me what you got there.
They got to go on so absolutely perfect.
I can't wait to do it.
Okay, I could.
Oh, I'll film the next one. You do the next one.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll show you how the plastic gauge works. It's used for making sure we got the correct spacers in there, so that way everything's run smooth on the crank when these pistons are firing on there. So you want to make sure everything's running smooth. And we'll show you how that works. Here's the bearings. We're going to be putting those back on to hold the crank in place. So, yeah. So we did get parts back. We had some parts out at the shop. Got a new starter. Not a new starter, but they replaced some parts here. Put new gears in here. This stuff's been replaced and it was tested and everything works good on the starter. And then we had them mount this voltage regulator onto the top of this little generator we got here. So that came back. These both came back from parts. We got the pistons back. We got the crank back. And then the head came back. All this stuff's been taken down to the machine shops. They've gone through everything, make sure everything looks good. The only thing we're waiting on now is the block. And so the block is holding everything up, obviously, because we can't start doing anything, but we are going to get this crank in. We're thinking we're probably going to lift it up today, put the plug in underneath the rear end down here, and we're going to be putting the gear oil in. We got some gear oil. We got some motor oil here. The gear oil it holds 8 gallons, so we put 8 gallons of oil in here into the back end of this whole thing. So yeah, I'll just be filming more today, and we'll see how everything works out.
Plastic gauge.
Plastic gauge.
Put a little grease on here so it sticks. And then we'll lay this in here. Can you even see that?
Sure.
Okay.
It's just a little red line.
Teeny tiny, yep. We put the cap on. What am I doing here? gonna torque it down to 100 foot-pounds and see how that squishes out, I guess you could say. Okay. Okay, grab the torque wrench there. That socket. Let's see. I think we're close enough, but I'm kind of in a bad way here. Let me go over here. Yeah, hold that end down there. Oh, like that. Wow, seems tighter than before. Oh, did that thing shut off? Okay, yeah, we're definitely good. Yeah, that was too tight. That's okay.
Was that gonna mess up that plastic gauge?
It's in there. What?
Was it gonna mess up your torque?
No, no, it's only can go so far. How in the world that thing?
You and your electronic devices, boy, your electronic.
Yeah, that should have never. Well, see, it's there again. It's stuck onto there, but yeah, if you come over here, you can see it. Got a real good picture of it,
Okay.
and it's right about 5,000.
I'm gonna come around this side here.
Maybe that's. Where's there? Have
You got a
light on
flashlight
it?
on there?
That would be right about 5,000. I'm gonna say. Yeah,
It's hard to see.
maybe closer to 3. So grab that.
You see the red line, and we're gonna measure that line out.
Where's that? Isn't there one here too? Yeah. Yeah, right around 3, I suppose. I'm gonna say between 3 and 4. So that's what we want. Between 2 and 6 is what's recommended. So we're good to go on them. And of course, we'll double check it again when we put it, back in and hook everything up, make sure. But as long as it's, if we can spin it over easy, well, then we got it. So.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's that. Just stick it in from here. Just be very gentle with it, that you don't nick none of that.
Yeah, don't scratch the paint. Oh, yeah, and don't mess up the crank either.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, a little bit further. Right about there. Okay, so just set her down. Now, you go ahead. Trying to think here if we could put. Gotta put this side on first. This is the left side. Okay. Like that. Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to get this through.
Well, then maybe we don't. Maybe we have to have this in here behind the gear so that we can slide it. This should not have to come off anymore.
All right, so
Now I got that on.
I've had people complaining that we're not filming everything. So this was a 3-man job, and there's really no way I could get a tripod set up in here. And I don't have a GoPro that hooks to my head or anything like that. So anyway, what we had to do is get this bearing all in place, and then we slide it in. And it was kind of tricky because this last bolt that's down underneath here, we actually had to feed this bolt, hold it in place, and kind of slide it up in there, and then slide the crank through it. So it was kind of tricky. So, and then like I say, it wasn't something we could really film because there's only 3 of us here, and I don't have like a cameraman. So I'm just trying to do this on my own. So now you're gonna put the bearing on the other side.
Oh, we got to take that screw out there.
And then we're gonna be putting this bearing on, and then we'll go from there. And I'll film some more here in a minute, but like I say, I gotta kind of help out here. All right, so we got this bearing in on this side, and then we got the crank in there. We had to line this up. I'm gonna put my light in there, and that's what we were trying to do. Let's see, we zoom in here a little. So that's where we had to line it up. There's a dot on the crank, and then there's a little arrow, a little V that's on the on this gear, outside the gear, and then those line up. So that's what we got them lined up. And then we're gonna work on putting the bearing in on the other side. Then we'll go over on this side over here now. So we're gonna be working on doing that. So I'm gonna attempt to set up the tripod, and we'll see if the tripod works.
Side, can you see my tan?
Yeah, I can see your tan, your Mexico tan that you just got. So this is our tripod. This is a great angle. You can see absolutely nothing of what's going on from this angle. But I've got it on a little table with wheels here, so I can move it around. See, I'm gonna move it over this way. Let's go over here. Oh, all right. Heads up, tripod coming through. We're gonna watch Kyler as he puts this gasket on. Kyler is the gasket master. He's already done some gasket work on the radiator.
Yeah.
There we
Put it
go.
on here. Yeah, figure out which one it is.
Yeah, that goes that way. All right, so they're getting ready to put the. I'm gonna hold this up for a minute.
So, this says, what does it say?
Says sorry.
What the hell does it say?
It's code
What the hell would I write on that?
IOU. It's the IOU beer.
This, I'm pretty sure it's gotta go like this.
All right. When Perry's pretty sure, he's pretty sure. So. All right, so
Yeah. There we go.
pretty sure is better than kind of sure.
Maybe you're speaking a different language.
Now he's speaking another language. This is tractor language. He speaks tractor lingo. It's John Deere lingo. He's pretty sure. That's better than kind of sure,
Pretty sure.
but not as good as definitely sure. I thought you were going to be doing the gasket color. Perry likes to get his fingers dirty. Oh, then he decides that everybody's fingers dirty. Like, I'll get my fingers dirty. Now we're going to let Kyler get his fingers dirty.
I can clean up.
All right, let's try the tripod here. Let's see. I'm going to, boom, tripod. I can zoom in a little here. Boom. Let me see Kyler. This is some award-winning photography right here. This footage is going to probably win me a Academy Award, I'm guessing.
Here's the cap when you get done there, Colin. I'm gonna put these pistons over here. Maybe the way. You know, somebody could,
Oh, here's where Perry starts hinting about he wants somebody to clean up something. So make them go and clean this up. What'd you need, Perry?
Well, I'm just wondering if we wanna, somebody wants to change out these rings here.
Kyler said he wanted to do that.
Okay.
He wants to learn how to do it.
Okay, alright.
Piston rings. Kyler's gonna learn how to change out piston rings too.
Yeah.
Okay, you're blocking it. You gotta move a little bit. You're blocking the camera angle. We can't see you putting the blue on. You gotta, here. Here, spin it around like this, that way when you're putting it on, we can all see. You gotta be able to see, Kyler. You can't block the camera. There, look at that. That's professional work right there. And whatever leftover stuff we've got, he's gonna use it for his Avatar Halloween costume. You can just put that over your face and everything and go around to everybody you're from Avatar.
I did not let it dry.
Or you can say you're a Smurf. All right. So we're ready for this bearing then?
Yep.
Okay, so we're ready for this bearing.
Put her on.
So that's where we're gonna set the camera over here now. Okay, the tripod is set. It's official. We're officially tripod videoing.
Things like this.
Yep.
I'm gonna slide it over a little so you can see what's going on here.
Okay, just
As he slips the
keep
bearing
it
on.
pushing on. Up, wiggle it back. Are you kind of lined up? Yeah, you are. Okay.
Because I'm on this.
Okay. You're on the bolt now. Okay. Okay, now we should have that rubber mallet again.
Over melt.
There.
Sorry about that. Although I'm a professional photographer, some of my coworkers here don't know they're not supposed to get in front of the camera angle, so they block the angle. So that's their fault. It's not my fault.
Okay, now yeah. I would snug these up good, and then these snug up, and then just, of course, torque these good. Yeah, put these on first, make sure that's on, something ain't cockeyed there.
Do you want to put that bigger cap on the bottom this time?
Yes. Yeah, we talked about that. Kyler knows.
He knows.
Okay, so work on that, and I will work on, so now we got, as far as you know, you got the caps, these tight, and the rod very tight.
I gotta get those cotter keys in those ones and then wire it. Or we're gonna wait till we get it spun.
Yep.
I'm not used to being in front of the camera. I'm usually behind the camera.
Yeah, I know you are, yeah.
So this is the,
Yeah.
now that we're doing this work, I got a tripod now. I can stand over here
Right.
and I can smile in the background and do some photo buttons and stuff while you guys are working.
Size of that one.
It's a big one. It's a big one. A big one wrench. So I want to run the wire on these. Well, we'll do that after, and then we're gonna put the cotter keys in these.
Right, run the, I'd say
There's a wire runs through
yes,
these, right?
yes.
Which one do we use for
What are we doing?
What size do we use for that one?
What are you looking for?
I don't remember what we used.
For that?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't use a wrench on it.
I guess we never tightened it up really.
Yeah, we never. Let me go get a wrench for you. It's a big one. Is that 1 inch been on there, Tyler, or is it bigger than that?
No, it's bigger than 1 inch.
That's what she said. Oh. inch and 16. Oh, no, I'm blocking the camera. See, I can't be standing there. Here, look at this. There we go. Getting some good camera time as I tighten this up. Can you see me?
Yeah.
There it is. I can't believe I brought a tripod because somebody is criticizing my photography on my page with 40 followers. I got 40 followers though. We're getting up there. There's like 40, I think, maybe 41. So if you're watching this right now, you're supposed to like and subscribe and all that, right? Is that what they're supposed to do? Just tell them like and subscribe. Well, that's tight. And then, yeah, that way maybe I'll have 43 or 44 by the time they're done watching this cool video. That's going to be super long. I don't know who's going to be watching this. Besides us, maybe someday in the future, like 10 years from now, we'll be like, hey, look at this video. Putting your tractor together. You'll be showing your kids. Well, hopefully not 10 years from now. I guess technically you could have like an 8-year-old 10 years from now. All right, so those are tight. And then you tighten these. Oh, you didn't put them on yet. Where's the nuts? Let's go, man. You get a socket on them? I'll hold them, you socket them. Where's that 3/4 at?
It's this one.
Yeah, where's 3/4 at? Open it. And that little one there.
15, 16.
Oh, that one. No, the inside. I think it was this one. Let me see. It was a 5/8. That's what it was. That's what this is. 7/8. 5/8. No, it's not 5/8. That's too small. Is it?
Keep thinking, make sure that I don't
This one right here.
forget something here.
Oh, no, that one. Gotta be this one. Do this one. There it is. There it is. Okay. Which one are you doing? Top one? You get the torque wrench on this? Let's do that one first. You have the nut on there already? If somebody's watching this video right now, I feel sorry for you. I don't want to say you don't have a life, but this is really boring as hell. I don't know why you'd be watching this. I mean, if you're really, really that entertained by this, well then, you're welcome. We're doing a great job then. If you're not entertained, well, I don't know why you're expecting anything. This is like a pretty rickety program we got going here. We need to add music to our videos, like cool music. We have to have a theme song.
Yeah.
Some little intro music, a theme song. Our videos, if we're gonna post stuff on videos on YouTube, we should have some theme music,
Really?
some
Yeah, we can't
intro
get
music.
in trouble, eh?
Well,
You
no,
know,
as long
somebody
as
else's music?
Well, no,
Is that what Mark was saying?
yeah,
You gotta use copyright.
we'll just write our own music.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll just get we'll get an accordion and we'll do some good North Dakotan accordion music, and we'll have our own intro.
Right.
You wanna torque it? Is it on? Yeah, make sure you turn the power on, all that stuff. There's like high tech. Make sure the batteries are charged in your torque wrench. This is a battery powered torque wrench, everybody. We're gonna turn it on here and it's gonna beep when it's fully torqued.
105, oh yeah.
And Perry's not gonna hear it though. We're gonna hear the beeping, but Perry's
See
not
what
gonna
you
hear
heard
it.
Well, I heard it over there so clear.
Okay. Not yet. Hold on. We're getting there. There it is. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
Well, you heard it that time.
well, sure.
105.9.
Last time he said he couldn't hear it because of the ringing in his ears. He's like, I don't know. It all sounds the same to me.
Go back, get another grab. There you go.
You hear that? He didn't hear that one. We heard it. He didn't hear it. I'm curious if the video picked it up. Beep, beep.
Yeah,
Well, you buy some new light bulbs to replace your flashes?
I did, but it doesn't pay.
It doesn't pay, what do you mean?
Well, when I turn it on,
All right, we're gonna-
3 flash. Pretty soon, that one was flashing yesterday, now today it's not.
All right, we're going off script here. Here's,
And then that one's flashing, and then pretty soon, later on today, that one will quit flashing, and they'll be all good, you know?
so if anybody understands why these lights sometimes work and sometimes flash, leave me a comment, and I'm gonna tell Perry how to fix it, because we don't know how to fix it. These freaking lights, and then, look, he went and bought over here. He's got 2 more he bought. Right there, boom, he got 2 more he went and bought, because he's gonna replace these stupid lights that keep flashing. Stupid lights. So if anybody can figure out how to fix these lights. Oh, we got another.
You get a phone call already?
Where's it at? Where's it?
Texting you?
I can't see it. Back the video out. I can't see it. It's zoomed in too far. Yeah, see, there's a flasher there. There's a flasher there. We got 2 flashers right now.
Okay, so now, so you've got,
Oh, okay, we're back to work.
yeah. So you got these torqued,
Those are torqued.
okay, and you got these tight, the cap screws.
Yeah, those are tight,
Okay,
I think.
and, okay, so now can we turn it?
Can you?
Oh, yeah. See, this gear keeps sliding, you know what I mean? So, okay, so then, can you feel anything over there? You should. As far up and down. No, okay. Oh shit, the crank is in. So now we want to be sure and put cutter keys in these castle nuts. And
Castle nut.
you may have to go
Looks like a castle. See?
one way or another to get them in there, you know what I mean?
All right, so we're gonna be working on putting those in. I'm gonna stop the video. I don't think we need to see people putting cotter keys in castle nuts. That's like not really like much excitement. So we're gonna work on doing that. I'm gonna set my tripod back down over here, and then I don't know, maybe we'll film some stuff later. All right, so we got done eating our burgers for lunch. Just nothing wrong with having some good burgers for lunch, and then we're out here and. We just have to get these cotter keys in here. We're just finishing putting those in. Got them on the other side. I'm gonna put a wire around the other bearing over there through the nuts, the bolts. Perry's working on hooking up the oil lines. Last one. So this is a historic moment. I'm glad I'm recording this. The last oil line is getting hooked up. So, yeah, getting there. And I was doing cotter keys over here.
I can't see what I'm doing here.
He can't see what he's doing, so
Can't see what I'm doing.
just got to get in there and feel around.
Feeling it.
He's feeling it.
Doing it right.
And then here's the other one. I got the cotter keys in over here, and then we're gonna run the wires. Gonna go through these bolts. I gotta put it through those 4 bolts, so that's where we're at. And Kyler's got to check his Snapchat and his social media because that's what teenagers do. And then we're gonna have Kyler's gonna do the piston rings. Where's your cool box at?
I'll put it over another wall over there. On the shelf over there.
All right. Well, he'll be doing that soon too. So Kyler got the cover. There's a dust seal in here. Got the gasket. What is this stuff called? Gasket blue putty sealant stuff. Goop. Got that all in there. That's on there. The next it goes on is the flywheel, right?
No, well, I guess we could, but let's put this cover on that.
I gotta get this wire on there next. I was coming around and do that.
Okay, once you get that done, yeah, then we can put this cover on.
All right. Let me wheel this around. Moving the tripod over here.
Pins out, all the bolts out. Remember, I'm gonna say that
All right.
all the same size, lay them all here, except the 2 long ones.
Where all them pliers go?
And there should be 1 nut, 1 washer.
So we're gonna feed this through here.
So that's what that, once we get it on, we make sure we get that.
Ah, the wire snapped. All right. Take two. There you have it. This is that part where you're supposed to explain what you're doing, Perry.
We're taking the old rings off and gonna put the new ones on.
Piston rings. I should have looked to see where I was at. We'll have to blow off your tractor.
Oh, the tractor, I didn't know what you were saying, yeah.
Yeah, you got your tractor. I was over here
Okay, I'm gonna clean that up anyway tomorrow.
cleaning this out, just kind of running in there with the brush and clean all that out. And meanwhile, I'm throwing all this nice black gook all over Perry's tractor that he's taking to the show on Monday. It's gonna be there for a couple days. They got an ag show in town today, or this coming week here. So I'm gonna move this out of the way and do this over here now. I'm just making a mess. So, where'd you put them new rings at?
Pardon me?
Where are the new rings?
They're on the other side of the tractor on the shelf.
Genuine John Deere parts, piston rings. Like an old school box. He didn't actually get them in this box, did he?
How's that?
They come in this box?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that box could be worth as much money as the rings or something. Kidding, I mean, that's what everybody, original stock, they call it.
Roll box. There we go. And
Perry? That's not right.
only genuine John Deere repair parts fit and wear like originals, according to the box. This is in the box. These should fit like the originals now.
Yes. Let's see what they. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Perry gutted his. You're still working on yours, Kyle. Let's go. He's getting there.
He's good.
All right, so, oh, good.
Put on is gonna be the oil ring,
So these are the piston rings they're putting on,
and now we gotta,
and
should be instructions.
I have a hard time filming stuff because as they're doing that, I'm over here cleaning out the clutch, getting all this stuff, cleaning all the grease and grime out of there. I'm painting the flywheel. So we're all doing stuff, so we don't really have time to film everything that's being done in here.
One side's got a built.
So I guess if you'd like to come film for us, we're taking applications. Just send us your information in the chat, and we won't pay you. It'll be just an internship, but it'll be used for, it'd be a great experience. I'm sure you can use all that great filmography to get you a great job in Hollywood someday. So if you want to come work for us, just let us know in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get you sent out here to the cold North Dakota, and you can come out here and film for us. So I'm looking for free interns to come work for us. They want to come film. So, because we will not pay them. We don't have any money. We're wasting our money on tractors, so.
That's a dot. That's always up.
There's one on there.
Oh, there is one. Okay, well then that's see. Can you see that?
I cannot.
The dot.
There's a dot.
That means that is up on your piston. So you see a dot on there?
This one doesn't have a dot.
Uh-oh, there's no dot.
Ooh.
I mean, I'd assume it'd face the same way as the other.
Yeah, well I would. Let me see this dot.
Where's the dot?
There you go.
He's
right
got
there.
a dot.
Got the
Where's
dot.
the dots?
I did not get the dot.
You have to connect the dots.
I guess so. Okay, so that would be up. So in other words, the way we got the piston upside down now, so we want to put it on
Dot.
dot down so that it's up.
Dot down, which is dot up.
Now
That makes all the sense in the world.
I hope I didn't plan for this, but you should oil them up. So will that fit in there? No,
Of course not.
of course not.
So you need a bigger piston ring
well, that's
oil
a-
bucket.
Yeah, I had okay. Okay, and then this goes, dot is down right there, right? Okay.
Which means the dot is up. The dot is down, the dot is up.
Oh, no, I'll show you how to do it. So the bevel is down evidently, right? Yeah, okay. So,
Which is up, because it's upside down, so
basically
actually
wanna
the bevel is
get it-
up.
Start it like that. And then once you get it all the way on, then slip it down. There.
There we go. There you go.
Okay? And then the next, now these here are all the same. So now you want the dot up, but you want to oil it. And there again, try to slide it down and jump the grooves, you know, and work your way up. So, grab yourself a ring there.
All right, so they're gonna work on the piston rings, and I'm gonna go over here and start working on this. I could set up a tripod here and just let it play, but I got a feeling it's just gonna get old and boring. So they're just gonna go ahead and do these piston rings, and we'll come back after we're done getting all the piston rings on. And I'm gonna go back to cleaning, and I'll talk to you later.
And I know
Barry, always getting in the way. I can't film it in the way. Let's see if this thing's gonna fit on here.
that yours on.
Not anymore.
Got your bolt in the bottom.
Yeah, that one's in.
Okay.
Oh, what's catching? Something's catching up here. Oh, that'll break.
Well, I'm starting over here, but
There.
Oh, there it goes. It's flush.
okay, yeah. See, now it's just the pins are just tight, you know, so we can just tap it on. So let's take it back off and get the gasket on it, and this is, there you go. Okay. I'd almost like to put the gasket on here first, but that's kind of hard to do. You'd have to know exactly where to put your.
The gasket doesn't go over them pins, yeah?
Yeah, well. So let's just, let's get, goop this up here first. We'll lay the gasket on here, then we'll goop up the gasket, and then we'll slip it on.
Okay.
That's the only thing we can do.
I'll dry my
We
hands
just
up.
have to be more careful when we put it on. So,
All right, so that's gonna go on.
then we got it, remember when we slip it on there, that we slip this
The
in there.
spring goes in. Was it hard to get in that time? Did you try putting it on or no?
Well, it's got nothing to hang on to.
I know, but did you try putting it on there when you're putting it in?
No, I didn't. No,
You should have tried it,
I should have.
just to see how hard. Is there any way you can kind of like maybe on this side over here, just kind of glob some
Well, I thought about
grease in there
that.
and just kind of hold it in place?
Put
And,
some grease on there. I probably will do that. And hopefully it'll stay. And it won't-
put a little glue in there. Put some glue in there.
Yeah. Real glue?
Some glue, yeah. Just bring a little glue. This is not rust. In case people are looking at, they're gonna be watching the video saying like, "Oh, it's all rusted. You're putting it on there." This is like the paint
Primer.
primer paint that
Primer
they
from
use.
the factory, yeah.
See, 'cause it's the same color. You can't really see it inside. I guess I don't have my light. It's the same color. It's inside all the engine casing. It's all this kind of like a reddish. It almost looks kind of rusty, but
Do you
it's
think
not.
people are gonna watch this video?
People might watch this video. I've got, I think, 42 followers right now.
Really?
So that means that's 42 people that are very. I don't know. This is gonna be pretty deep in the video.
Yeah,
I think at this
I'm sure
point people are just
I'm
be like,
sure
they
they
already
are,
gave up like hours ago.
Yeah.
But you never know. If they're
Yeah,
still watching, if you're
yeah.
still watching this right now, I mean, kudos to you, man, for sticking around as long as you have, because this is probably, I'm thinking I'm going to have probably about a half-hour video here, if
yeah.
not longer, when I put all these together. And if they're still watching at this point.
Until we get it in place.
All right, so
Yeah,
he
go ahead.
goobed it up with some grease. And Kyler's going to get his Avatar blue on over here and put some, how much more of that stuff do we got? We got enough? Is this our last tube? We still got more?
Was that? No, there's another one there.
Okay. All right, so Kyler's going to glob that on there, and then
There you
we'll,
go.
and then where'd we put the gasket?
Over here. Indicator.
Oh, this is this fancy gasket.
Hey, I'm gonna-
Very, very fancy. Made out of some nice paper. All that. Perry's famous gasket jobs that he does. He makes his own gaskets.
I think we put this cap on, we put it on, we gotta be careful, that's always good.
Okay. So, I guess I'll go back to cleaning. Kyler will keep doing the blue. And then we'll pick this thing back up when we start putting this. What is that called?
What's that?
The bearing, I'm gonna call it bearing housing.
No, it's,
shit.
secondary housing,
Secondary housing.
secondary housing cover.
Yep, it's
That's where the.
not as
that
good as
is
the first.
That's the reverse wheel, right there, the big wheel there.
Not as good as the primary, it is the secondary, but it's definitely in the top two. It's in the top two though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's right up there.
It's up there.
Okay, I am right there. I'm on. There we go. You
Hung up on something.
maybe up or down over there.
Well, the bottom one's in.
Okay.
I don't know what gets stuck.
Last time it's kind of get that up.
I don't know what it's stuck on.
Can we go around and look at the bottom on there?
Oh, I think so, yeah. I'm gonna put my bolt in here.
All right, well, trap out up.
Spring in there. Yeah, rubber mallet. Could it be the center shaft? Okay, just keep kind of wiggling up and down in there.
You just take it off and
Let's see, maybe back yours out and see if you can slide his in first or something.
Maybe.
Anything, Kyler?
There, I don't know. Okay, my swing good yet?
It's in, I think. Yeah, it's
Okay,
in.
start a bolt. Big one, small, it doesn't matter. Close, can you start one on the bottom? Bet you.
You got more?
Well, it's still not.
On?
I think it's going, I mean, it seems like it should have snapped in better than that, but of course it's gonna be on, so let's slowly,
You got another bolt?
yeah,
Difference slowly.
slowly snug them up.
Well, long ones are here.
Well, what is it?
Just two long ones on top, the rest are all short.
Well, these are the same size, all the same size, or?
That's not one,
Oh, that's not
it's
one.
just, it's a small one there.
What's these?
You got some other small
There's
ones?
another small one.
Then you got a nut?
Yep. And that is,
Down here.
that's 5/8, right?
Yeah, right here. Hey, here's two of them. Cheers.
Okay, I'm gonna get the impactor here, see if, just in case you wanna.
So we're missing a nut still.
I got one.
There's only one nut.
Right here.
Yeah, I got one.
Or bolt, I mean.
You gotta get your phrases right.
Well, nuts and bolts, bolts and nuts.
Sorry, I just,
It all holds it together.
Yeah.
Well, it's still not in there all the way though.
I see that. I'll keep tapping it or something, I think. No, you know what? That spring is probably holding. You know, that spring loaded.
Yeah. Well, it's in there now.
Here. Run one of them up tight, see what happens. There's one way in the bottom there. Let's make sure everything is. Okay.
She snug?
Yep, here's that. You must be missing one someplace. There you go. Another big piece out of the way. I would probably put the ratchet to it then and just kind of double check them all, make sure that they're, you know, got the same torque on. And, okay, so far we know they're still working. And now this timing gear has got pressure on it.
All right. It turns.
Turns. Everything's good.
All right, so we're gonna pick it up. Go ahead and run the straps.
Well, we'll put one here. And it don't matter. I would just put one strap around here and I'll put mine around here and we'll straight up.
So you want the strap. Just getting it high enough to get the plug in. And it doesn't go in flush, it sticks out a little bit, huh?
Right.
Okay, well, it's almost flush. Rearranging the shop.
Rearranging shop. No more plugs we put in, right? You put in the other one yesterday, right?
Yeah, I think all the plugs are in. Watch out for that.
Yeah, what does this do?
Yeah, just watch out. This
Or you
is-
just rolled
I was-
it out of the way?
Yeah, I rolled it over from
Oh,
there.
thank God.
I was cleaning it.
Well, you could open that up and spout. I think you could just set it right on here and just slowly tip it over, you know what I mean? A 5-gallon bucket there. Huh?
Just make sure you pour it in the right hole.
Yeah.
And she holds 8 gallons
Trying to see.
of gear oil we're gonna put in this thing. So we got our gear oil over here. We'll have Kyler dumping gear oil in here and gonna dump it in there, and it's gonna fill in all this and into the back end. So there you go. Have at her. Well, that's about where we're at for the day. I think we're probably going to call it and go have dinner. Maybe clean up a little bit more before we go have dinner. Got that stuff done. I was working on cleaning up the clutch over here. And then the flywheel got painted. The pistons, where'd you put them at? Right over here. The pistons got new rings on them. And they're all done and ready to go. Now we're just waiting on the block. So that'll be about a week from today. A week from next Monday, this coming Monday. So we got about 10 days before we'll be able to put the block in. But yeah, it's coming along. It's looking good. We're slowly getting there. Secondary cover. And things are starting to get painted up, looking good. So, hey, have a good one, Perry. Alrighty. So now what do you want to do? So much enthusiasm. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and maybe clean up a couple more parts, and we'll call it a day. And then we'll probably come out tomorrow, work on a little bit more, and go from there. See how things are going. So, like I say, like, follow, share, right?
Yep.
And then, like I say, we're looking for a photographer, cameraman. If you want to come work for us for free, and you want to move to North Dakota, just come out here and film. We'll definitely enjoy having you come. Not that I don't think anybody's going to do that, but it doesn't hurt to put it out there. And then, yeah, if anybody has anything else you want to put in your questions or remarks, go ahead and feel free to put it in the comments, and we'll go ahead and try and read them. And I don't know, I don't get alerts for those. So, all right, have a good day. Bye.